This is...
See? Mm-hmm.
That's how they should be seeing you eat. Get down! Chew on that bone, girl. Go.
Babe. Thank you. We both say hi. Okay. Hi, guys.
Everybody.
Welcome to Converse with
Chew.
Chew, you get it? Converse with Chew. Welcome to our very first video. And if you don't know, we made this channel and it's an inspirational mukbang channel, right?
Right.
Where our goal is to
talk about conversational topics,
to inspire
and to edify, enrich, challenge,
and empower while we eat. So on the menu today, what do we have there?
Well, today is what is this, steak? It looks like a steak. I don't know, what is this?
It's pork.
It's meat.
Pork.
We're eating meat. Yeah,
it's a pork steak.
A pork steak. It is juicy and it's perfectly done.
My husband has the pork steak and mashed potatoes, and I only have the pork steak because somebody bought mashed potatoes and didn't buy enough.
That's TMI.
So I don't have any, but I'm okay with that. And I have a bahi.
You're more than happy to take mine.
Okay, watermelon, my favorite. The only one I drink, yeah. And then you have.
I have something horribly not really desirable.
Yeah.
Diet Mountain Dew.
Yeah, it looks good though.
Diet.
Looks really good.
My wife just informed me that the Mountain Dew, the regular Mountain Dew, has a dark green top, not a light green top. They all look the same until you.
They should change the packaging, right?
Yeah, the packaging is too similar.
Yeah. So we're so excited to be here, right?
Yes.
It's the start of a new year, and today we want to talk about, before we dive in, the topic, which is destined to be different. So we're going to dig in as we talk.
Yes. Okay. So tell us what made you come up with that particular topic this time.
So I called you earlier from work because I was almost having a meltdown.
Okay.
And before I called you, I had actually filmed a podcast episode when I first got in the office. When I called you and I was talking about it, I was just thinking, you know, I was kind of bothered. And then you said something. I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm destined to be different. I was like, oh, that's so catchy.
So yummy.
It is?
It's very tender. This is perfectly cooked.
You don't even like pork like that.
No.
Destined to be different, right? And it kind of ties into the video we filmed on my channel, which was the precursor to this one, about escaping the Matrix. But being okay with that. Because sometimes being different is scary, right?
Being different, yeah.
Yeah, because people,
they
judge that.
Well, but being different with, as you say, with a destiny and a design purpose.
Right.
Sometimes we don't even know what that purpose is, but God has already predestined us to be where we're supposed to be. Whether we are in tune with that or not, we still have a destiny. And so preparing ourselves for that destiny actually gives us an edge up. We shouldn't be concerned with like what other people are thinking, what they're doing, because they got their own mapped out destinies, you know?
Right. Yeah, it's still not easy, but today I was just fed up. And sometimes you get to a point, because I know we both was like the black sheeps in our families, right?
I don't know, see, the term black sheep is always a negative.
Well, no, not in a negative context, but black sheep meaning different.
Well, we all have our own destiny. We're gonna all be different, you know, so. Yeah.
Right, but I'm saying, when I say black sheep, mean you was different. You was very different from everybody else. And, you know, people, not saying you, but when you know you're very different, because everybody else can come together and they see the difference in you from them.
Well,
that's what I mean.
Well, yeah, but you know, when it comes to difference, we are all the same.
Yeah,
we
but
just
you know
have
what I
different.
mean.
We just have different makeups. And yeah, I have a different makeup from my cousin or my uncle or aunts or my siblings. That's it. That's about it. You know.
When I say black sheep, I mean the one who's a quiet one, who don't hang with everybody, who has all the friends, who don't have all the friends. When everybody else have all the friends and you don't, you're different and you're separate from everybody else. That's what I mean. Not well, we all know that everybody essentially made up the same. We know that, that's common sense. But I mean, as far as socially.
Socially, yeah, I've always been kind of quiet. You know, pretty much. You got to be in touch with yourself, basically, to kind of feel that there is a destiny, that there is a difference, and that you are not going to settle or change from that path. Because a lot of times we do, we concede, we just give in to our environments, our peer pressures or whatever, and you know we lose focus of the fact that we are individuals.
But how would somebody know they're destined for different? I know I'm destined for different, but how would somebody else know?
I don't know. Again, you know, that.
How did you know you was destined for different?
I didn't, and I didn't, and that being destined for difference is not something that's going to come naturally, because we live in our bodies, we're in tune with our surroundings and our peers. The only time you realize you're destined for difference is that either there's a move of God in your life, you the blinders have come off, some type of way you've gotten some enlightenment and some knowledge, or somebody has spoken into your life and said, hey, you know what, you're different. And I see great things if you stay on the right path. You know, it can come from mentors, teachers, professors, mothers, fathers, whoever, pastors, whatever. But a lot of times, no, we won't see it in ourselves unless we have an enlightenment. You know, unless we have an epiphany or God, you know, has opened our understanding. But yeah, I didn't know.
So how I know that I'm destined to be different? A lot of different things. And I've always been not an outsider, but I've always been very to myself. I've never been much around a lot of people. Even in my adult years now, I don't follow the same stuff as people. My thought process is totally different. You know, I'm grounded in who I am and where I'm going, and nobody I'm around, especially at work, spend much time with people at work, nobody is in their mental space. So I said that to say that I know that I'm there to be I'm not there. I know that's gonna be different because I know what's in me is coming out. What I'm doing right now, I'm on the right path, and it feels exactly correct. And what people is saying to me, I'm not being cocky, not being arrogant, but I already know that within me. I know that I have a gift. I know that what I can give to people, and I do that already. And I know that I'm getting to a place. So when people, like with the podcast today, the podcast, okay? I did the podcast, right? I got messages today. I got responses back about it. Somebody said, amazing podcast. Don't you ever mention that this is your first again. You have a voice and gift that the world needs, calmly available, right? Okay? But I already know that. And that's why I know that it's in line with what I already know. And that's how I know that. Sis, I just love your humbleness. This message was strictly for little old me. I'm so striving to become a better me. I thank God I reconnected with you because you have really just helped me in so many ways. You always come with a powerful, uplifting, heartfelt message, and for that I love you. You are really living out your purpose. So thank you for all you put into the universe, and you shall continue to win. No, when I say that's gonna be different, is because the things that people are maybe maybe they're confirming, even though I already know it, or they.
That's more to the case, yeah.
Confirming
and it's reinforcing.
Reinforcing, better term.
Yeah.
When I put that out there.
But it's God saying, yeah, you know this, but are you gonna act on it? Well, let me give you a little booster shot in the arm.
That's gonna be different. And so what I do struggle with, that it's hard because, like, especially when you know that everybody be on, at the in crowd, and everybody be together, but you always on the outside, because you know you're different. And sometimes it's hard. It can be a little hard, when everybody congregating together and they talk, and laughing. But I know that, like, first of all, the things they talk about, and they just not my kind of people, right? And everybody together, but you're the only one. You and like maybe two people are on the outside. So being okay with being different.
You gotta be okay with
the
skin,
peer pressure,
with the skin you're in. You gotta be okay
societal pressure
with the skin you are in, and to the point where you almost are not blind to your environment, but you become numb to the negativities of your environment. Because if you give too much attention to the negative stuff, the people, the issues, then you kind of like get stalled in what you're ambitious about.
Right.
So you don't want that to ever happen to you. But it's hard because I'm saying that, but it's easier to say it than to do it.
Right.
And a lot of us, we succumb to negativities, whether it's environmental or social, we succumb to it. Because we be like, man, why we got to struggle so hard to be different when all we got to do is just easily just go ahead and be like the rest of the folks and follow the crowd.
Right, but we being authentically ourselves. That's the problem. When you being authentically yourself, but who you are don't, necessarily fit in with everybody else.
Exactly.
They say you're not meant to fit in. You're supposed to stand out.
And you just hit the nail on the head.
I did.
God said, I have called you out not to fit in, but to be a light in dark places. How can you be anything to anybody if you in the same spot they in?
Right.
How can I help my brother if I got nothing? If I don't have a word, or if I don't have some money,
right?
If I don't have some inspiration to get him out of the muck and mire that I might find myself in. Right. I would want the same person. I would want somebody to come and help me.
I would help me into put my cars and my pizza.
Here is our favorite guest that loves to make an appearance.
Hey guys,
he needs camera time.
I need help for my pizza. For Cuddy.
You want help?
For pizza.
Somebody wants to say hi. Say hi.
Hi.
Say subscribe to my channel.
Subscribe to my channel.
Playtime with JT. Playtime
with today
with JT. So the point is, it's okay to be different.
Okay.
When you destined to be different, know that that's a lonely road sometimes. When you start to walk in your purpose, you may not be able to bring everybody with you because they may not be aligned with where you're going, right?
Right, absolutely.
So you have to pray and ask God to bring people in your life, right?
Yeah, you gotta have people who are like-minded to a certain degree. That they're not tearing you down, but they're actually
adding value,
pushing you forward. Moses in the Bible, leading the people from Egypt out of bondage, had to split the Red Sea, right? So when splitting the Red Sea, God commanded him to use his staff and everything. So he gave his staff to his brother, who was Aaron, and Aaron, he used the staff to split the Red Sea, but the Red Sea only remained split as long as Moses' arms were held up. So you can imagine with 600,000 people crossing the Red Sea, that took a long time. So his arms had to stay up. So he had supporters help him hold his arms up to keep the water up, and so people had to rush to him and literally hold his arms up. And as long as his arms were held up, that water stayed parted.
So how does that relate to?
That means God designed us to have supporters when we have a mission in life. And he also has, when there's a lot of naysayers out there, think about the ram in the bush. So when you're left, when you feel you have no alternative, when you have no positive motivating factors in your life for people, God always has a ram in the bush.
That's a perfect way to end the video. Our intentions was to provide you some value, and be informative, right? So we pray that we did that. And this is our first video on Converse with You.
Converse with You.
Can't wait to do some more videos. Let us know in the comments below what would you like to see us eating, what topics you may.
Oh yeah, what to
you
eat,
know,
yeah.
like listen, I don't eat crab and all that kind of stuff, but maybe if y'all want me to try, I'll try it. But also comment below some topics or something you like us to talk about in the next upcoming videos, and maybe we'll get to that. And yeah, thank you so much for having dinner with us, because we just had dinner.
Thank you.
That was my dinner. That was anything else your food, babe?
I'm almost done.
Oh, this is our dinner. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much for spending time with us and allowing us to come into your areas. And we appreciate you. We are concerned about the total person.
Yeah.
And that as we grow, you grow, and as you grow, we grow.
Yes.
So each one reach one, and everybody teach everybody.
I know, that's right. So we're not your typical mukbang channel.
Nope.
We are inspirational mukbang channel. Okay.
I like that.
So make sure you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to our channel so we can be more visible. People know what we're doing, and share the video if you think someone can benefit from what we talked about in here. Or right?
Yeah.
If you can benefit, or somebody you know can benefit, please share the video. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you on the next video. And yeah, bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.